They go to the school, ideal school, Ramakrishna school. What do there? They turn out misfits into this school. Rich people, yes, they can afford. Who can afford this country? You see, that man can afford this country. Grandchild, 500 rupees.
625.
625. His son is a communist and he sends his grandson to the Krishnamurti school. So because he will be something different. He can afford. You know? I'm not personally attacking you. You know? The idea, you see, the idea is that. So he will be a misfit. He will leave behind a lot of his money to him. But not for long. You see, the property cannot be carried on, passed down like that, you see, in future. So far it is good, we can manage. So he has to live in this world. You condemn ambition.
Ambition is right or wrong?
How can you condemn ambition? Because ambition you will be pushed to the wall. You have no way of surviving in this world. Your examination system is all the way, right through. Every stage there is an examination of some sort of thing. So how can you condemn examinations? I must get first class, first in the university. Even then you need tuition fees. No chance. They are all allotted for Harijans, so this, that caste, this caste, Brahmins don't have a chance. So what do you do? I'm not on the side of the Brahmins, I'm also a Brahmin. They exploited, the nemesis has come to them. They have to pay now. They settle for cooking, restaurants, hotels, those days. And give chance to the others. And they do the same thing. The Harijans, they get good jobs and they don't go back and they don't help others. There is a messy situation. We don't touch that. What business do you do?
I told you that in India it is. Although you have
And your friend?
he is banker.
Banker.
So he has banking business.
Private banking or a regular banking? Private. Like him? Yeah, a banker. You start the right better than you do.
And as we speak, it writes also.
Yes, and it's translated into all languages at the same time. Simultaneously. And in his faith he is proud because he has immensely loved. We have taken the genie out and the genie is going to put you there in the body. You belong there.
It is true that somehow it has all come from that
So what is it?
thinking.
Why are you so proud of that?
We may not do, but somewhere some man has
So what? So what do you want? What do you want to make right? You're not, he's taking away, you see, what you consider to be precious from you. Finish.
So ultimately
So he will be the Lord Purusha.
If you remained a machine and a monkey, you would have created a beautiful place to live. Share. Everything you have with everybody.
that is by imitation.
Huh?
By imitation?
No, you see, you can't take everything. You see, the nature has provided for 12 billion people here. You have only 4.5 billion. And why is there shortage of food? Because of the religious greed of the man. Religion is responsible for that.
The religion says,
Created selfishness.
Tyaga, give, he says. Religion. Why
Religion.
blame religion? If you are not using religion properly, why blame religion?
You forget that the idea of Tyaga that has turned the man into a selfish bastard.
Share. That is the first statement, share.
Who are you to share?
Whatever you have got, you
You have
share.
no business to share. The nature has provided. See, he said you grab everything for yourself and you want to share. The nature has provided things for everybody equally. And you grab all that and you want to do charity, share. Should be the body. Whoever talks of share. Sharing is caring. The Salvation Army collects.
But again, that greed from where does come
From
from?
the
There.
opposite, it came from that. You see, not to be greedy is the one that has created the greed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't be greedy.
So the thought of not asking others not to be greedy.
Tyaga, Tyaga has
Not
created a
selflessness,
self-centered
selflessness,
master. Self-centered. Selflessness has created a
Selfish.
selfish man. Your wanting to be a selfless man keeps you a selfish man for the rest of your life, and if there are any lives to come, you will remain selfish. Thank God there are no lives to come.
No, that can be argued this way also. The selfish man
It
has
is not the
to
argument, you see.
No. But
What
it's,
you see there, say, there is the opposite of what you want to be. You see, that is out there, not in you. What tells you that you are a selfish man? The idea of selflessness tells you, the idea of what will make you into a happy man has turned you into an unhappy man. That happiness will be only tomorrow and not now.
You meant to say the thought that you want to be a happy man has made you miserable.
The thought cannot exist without what you want to be, what you ought to be, what you should be. There is no thought there. You don't seem to understand. All your scriptures are phony. You see, there is no thought there at all.
Then where does it come from?
Thought, you see, try and find out, sir. I don't want you to quote your Gita and filthy Upanishads. Find out the thought. You can do it. There is no now there. You can talk of now, here and now, the present. It doesn't exist. Only the past. And the future is, you see, a modified continuity of the past. And you are using that instrument to create, you are not going to be happy. You are, see, at this moment, there is no enlightenment at all, because enlightenment does not exist except in the future. You didn't have it in the past.
Not have it now.
You will have it in the future. And before that, there must be the present. The present is only the past that is telling you that you will be enlightened tomorrow. Not now. When the past is not there, the enlightenment question does not at all exist. Not that you are already enlightened or that the Brahman is there, you are all that rubbish, forget it. There is only the past, and the past you do not want to come to an end. The past of what? The past of all those filthy bastards that existed. All your Upanishadic seers, all your gurus, all your teachers. That is all the past. What they felt, what they thought, what they experienced, they have passed it on to you, they have turned you into miserable wretches. You are unhappy, you are miserable because of them.
Because the dependence is there.
Yes, they want you to be a selfless man. You are not going to be a selfless man. You are not a selfish man. Wanting to be a selfless man is the cause of your misery. You will never be selfless, because that doesn't exist. Always tomorrow, next to life, 100 years to life.
So that itself is not selfish.
Not at all.
But selflessness has created
Selfish
selfishness.
man.
And that's the misery you have.
That's the misery. The human values are responsible for your dukkha. And the human values came from the models which you had before. They were all maniacs. You were Jesus, you were Buddha. The filthiest bastard that the world has ever produced was Buddha. Because first time he introduced this conversion of people. You know, mission,
Proselytization.
proselytization, there was nothing like that before.
And this monk system, this color.
Everything, and everybody else copied afterwards, Christ and Muhammad, everybody. Wars became because of that. Otherwise there were no wars here, and there were,
Sir, you talk of ahimsa and you're talking of war on account of him.
huh?
Buddha was said,
Violence?
ahimsa.
No.
And you say war came on account of him.
Listen, on account of him.
He preached ahimsa.
Conversion means war, sir. I believe in God. You can show me any instance in the history of mankind that a non-believer of God is created. This communism is a political system. It's not an ethics system. You condemn them as the people who do not believe in God. Those atheists never waged wars, never killed anybody. All those who believed in God destroyed, killed millions and millions of people. Yes. Christianity, in the name of Jesus, killed more people than all these recent wars put together.
Islam.
Islam copied it.
But Hindu religion never thought of
Hindu
war.
religion, You are telling me?
Even Netflix and the
There's nothing there. Now it's operation. See,
What about Ashoka who operates on the
Ashoka was the real master who spread Buddhism in this country. He forced it down the throats of the people.
Must he get a lack of fellowship?
You see, otherwise, they would not have become what they are today. The patronage of the state and they are the instruments of power. Christianity, Buddhism, Islam. They forced
Without
it.
the powers behind it, they could not have.
They would not have become, you see, what they are today.
That patronage was there. So.
Always. Even what about your Ramanujacharya? Royal patronage, the king's patronage that you see and built all these things. Without that, there is no chance. Because they were lunatic living there talking something.
Shankaracharya had no patronage. So his knowledge, his thought, his jnana.
The already Brahmin,
Sir, he never had the patronage of anything.
he created the greatest mystery. First time he systematized the thoughts that were floating around and put into a system. Bad, worst thing he did. That was not the Shankara who preached monism. He was a contemporary of Buddha, the original man. Adi Shankara never existed. There is no such thing as Adi Shankara. This fellow is, created all this mystery of Shankara. Mighty intellect he was, no doubt. Kaladi man. And all the books attributed to him were written by the followers. We want to say a man who wrote the commentary on Brahma Sutras, would write a book called Saundarya Lahari. Tell me, how can such a man write a book like Saundarya Lahari? Tell me, tantric stuff.
Tantric stuff is meant only for yoga.
He can't reconcile.
Such a man cannot write a book like that, Chandrasekhar. No, some other joker there who always dreamed of sex. He dreamed of sex, he had no sex, denied himself sex. And so he fantasized and wrote all that stuff. And gave a spiritual slant to it. Huh?
Since Ramanujacharya, he converted all these
He was
arguments.
at least, he at least did some social work.
Yeah.
That fellow, he converted all, that fellow got up on the top, when his guru taught and gave him the mantra. He said, don't give this to anybody else, this is especially for you. The next moment he got up on the top of his house.
Proclaimed it.
This is for everybody. No cost. All the husbands come into my fold.
So what did he do, sir?
The guru died of the heart failure. I don't know what happened.
That's why known as a great statement. How the Ayengar community came. Rama ಇದ್ದವರಿಗೆ ರಾವಣ ಮಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕವಿ ಸಹಿತ
You will be surprised.
Manimanjari, no mantra can take food. If it takes food, it's eating flesh. That's what it is.
And Manimanjari contains all the beautiful phrases, eloquent phrases.
Unbelievable.
As eloquent as Guruji uses regarding Guruji.
No, usually it's no match.
No man.
No match. The amusing words that Sri Ramakrishna used, if they had not deleted them from the gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, you will be surprised. That I am a very refined. That's why they put this, you see, the French translation of my book, a statement of 7th century sage in China. Comparing that, you see, he called stinking barbarian, first Zen master, and Buddha's teachings just like toilet paper. Toilet paper. It was the 7th century. So compared to what they said, centuries ago, what Yuji is saying about all these teachers, particularly J. Krishnamurti, very refined and cultured.
Very refined and cultured. 20th century culture.
Huh?
20th century culture.
Yes.
J. Krishnamurti himself used, sir, the written Bhagavad book. He used a lot of abusive words and
Yes, he did worse.
vulgar.
Yes.
Say there's a quality of a great teacher. We use abuse language in someone else. So that you can emerge part as a great teacher.
Not that all filth is out of their system. You see,
So they want to add this
the
better.
dog spit they call it. You see, the dog vomits something
And
and you go and lick it.
No, not to.
No, you don't want to be free from fear. Don't tell me that. Therapies interest you. sitting there and looking at fear, determining what is fear, living with fear, choicelessly aware of fear. These things interest you because that perpetuates the fear, that does not put an end to fear. Tomorrow you will be free from fear. So if all these things are not there, the fear is not there, it is absorbed by the system. See, anger is necessary. It's energy, tremendous energy. Then some joker comes along and tells you that you should be free from anger, non-anger. That non-anger is destructive, not anger, because anger is not there. You see, to be free from anger, you are ready to do anything. Tomorrow you will be free from anger. This you don't want to understand. Anger is not there. Its energy is absorbed by the system. Anger is not good for the body. The nervous system, it is not interested. Anger is action. Anger is energy. And you condemn that?
And non-anger is destructive.
Destructive.
Anger is not.
Not at all. It's
I think
destructive.
the opposite.
It is destructive for the society.
Feeling insecure or rather caring for our own future, is it sane?
In that framework, yes, it is necessary for you.
It is necessary.
For you,
If I get the anger and shout at my boss,
Yes.
I lose my job.
that's why you are not shouting at him.
Yes.
Yes,
So
fear
that is my
not
fear.
there. It is not, you see, it's the fear that is responsible there. The
Security.
fear of losing your job
Mm.
that keeps you in the framework and consider to be, you see, a nice man who does not shout at the boss, and the boss shouts at you, you swallow all that. So it is not, you see, being nice to your boss that keeps the situation going,
Fear.
but because of the fear that you will lose the job, your job depends upon him.
Mm.
So what is the
Is
situation?
it the fear or
The fear.
Fear.
Yeah, that's all that I'm saying. The fear of not getting what you want, the fear of losing what you have. That's all. It's always related to that. All your fears are related to that. Otherwise, there is no fear there. The fear is essential for the body. It stimulates the whole system.
No, that fear.
It is essential for survival. You fight, if you can't fight, you run away. Yes?
That is born out of my concern for my security.
Security.
I want to secure.
Religion is your security. God is your security.
What is wrong in that? That is.
Why do you say this is wrong? That's all that I'm saying. You are not acting there. You see, you are condemning it, but there is no action that you are not doing anything. About fear, about your greed, about your anger, it keeps coming all the time.
Yes.
You see, otherwise it is finished. The job is finished there. You lose the job, you back there, do something, you see. You are not acting on that. That's all that I am pointing out. It is too much for you to act on that. Anger burns itself out. Along with it, the entity that is angry also goes with it. There is no entity there. The only entity that is there is the one that, the thought that tells you that you should not be angry, that you will lose your job, that you should be loyal, obedient, you see, and all that kind of a thing. You see, that you talk of love to your wife, because you see, why?
What is identity?
Hmm?
What is that?
These words, these thoughts put in there by culture, by the society.
If it goes, it is all right. If it doesn't go, then
It
it
won't
is
go
all
as long as you don't do anything.
Yes.
You do not want to act. Because you do not want to act, free yourself from fear. The end of the fear is the end of you. It knows, you see, that the fear cannot go. Will not go. No. So as long as the only way out, you see, for you is to what to do. You see, the thought you are talking about, the thought does not exist there. What is there is only about thought. About thought is put in there by chappies like him. Sit there, think, eat well, he and all that ashram, surrounded by all his disciples, and think about it and tell you all that. If he tried to look at thought, he would have discovered long time ago that there are no thoughts, that there is no consciousness there. The consciousness is created by your culture, by your society, by all these jokers, otherwise there is no consciousness there. You must be reading somewhere, sir. They denied even consciousness. There is no such thing as consciousness. Life itself is consciousness. It will not separate from that.
Sir, you have also been saying, and I think so it's correct, that fear also is necessary.
Necessary for
Otherwise,
no.
no,
The fear of survival, the cow, the dog, the pig, all of them have. You see, through the help of thought, you have invented tens and thousands of ways of freeing yourself. Yeah, it's there. So you can't go back. You cannot go back. You cannot reverse the whole thing. The end is the end. Some atom bomb or some AIDS or something like that will wipe out the whole thing. No other way. Not these religious teachers, you can have thousands of them. Every teacher creates another group there, they fight. What's going on now with Krishnamurti? Fighting. Property, we left behind some real estate. That's all.
Also, Google data wants to somehow impress who is the next in line.
Yeah, but she resigned the presidency of the Krishnamurti Foundation.
I see.
Yes.
So she was forced to?
I don't know. No, or she wants to play the role of a statesman. You see, now I am like Gandhi. I don't belong to the Congress. You see, you know that game. She has lost her place in the circle of Rajiv Gandhi also.
I see.
Yes.
She made a lot of money.
She made millions.
India and France.
They're everywhere. That's why she doesn't submit the audit for account, auditing the money. So she did not go to Russia.
I mean,
They represent
they didn't want her.
No, she's finished now. She's no longer in the grace of Russia. The destruction of mankind. That probably was good. The man kept self-consciousness and created, you see, the need to blow this up much earlier than the nature planned, if it planned anything. Otherwise, we would have lost it for billions of years. Some joker, some fellow, terrorist will take care of it. The terrorist is created by you.
So in the given situation,
Your unwillingness to change. You understand? Terrorists. Religious terrorists grabbed Jesus, they put him on a cross and nailed him. He was a terrorist pastor. He's not being Gentiles. Otherwise, they would not have been there. Later on, all these Jewish pastors got together, created a religion for themselves.
Even the Jews and Christians don't say it.
No, but a bunch of them, you see, at that time, reactionaries who could not get away. You see, communist fellows, you see, and he created the same Jews there. It came out of them and created these gospels. If you were a loving, all loving, they had to create that which is that that beach is like some Roman soldier. How can you see a man like Jesus is the child of a beach? The first beach. So they have carried a mistake and create a miracle. Like Buddha, the white elephant, miracle. White elephant entered the womb of the mother of Buddha. All these stories. They don't.
the first
Adi Singh kara Adi beach. Even a communist member of the parliament who came to see him. You see, what are you saying? You don't care. You see, he goes to the Vatican, they will kill us all. Yeah, better. He came back again this time. You see. I can't stay with you.
No, anything a person can do, you see, because you said this is security. I mean, that is a very normal. The fear is, he has to have.
If you don't do it, something wrong with you, you are sick.
Sir, it's not fear. And simply walk in the street and where will go?
Where is the fear, sir? Why are you discussing fear if you are really frightened? If fear is there, you don't sit and talk. You don't have to do a thing about the fear. What to do with the fear is your problem, which is not there. So I don't like these rituals because you sit here and discuss what to do with anger, what to do with greed, what to do with fear, what to do with this, that and the other. It is not there. If it is there, you would discuss.
Takes its own course.
Yes, it is already,
No.
the action, then the action. Action has already finished that. You see, what to do. You sit and discuss with something which is not there. Next time you are going to do.
Next time
You did not do a thing which
prepare
is
yourself.
there.
I'll
But there is no guarantee that you, because last time you did not succeed, next time I tell you are not going to succeed because you are using the same technique that did not free you from getting angry. Less and less, more and more, or don't do that.
Count time when you are angry.
Huh?
Count time when you are angry.
Yeah, but can you count when you are angry?
Right,
That's
afterwards.
what- afterwards. When you are angry, can you count? That's why I tell all these people, the observer is the observer.
When you are angry, you don't know
You are a
the angry,
joker.
sir.
You are a joker sitting in front of the flower, you practice all that, you see, a choice to stay aware, I am the flower, but the observer is the observer. When you are about to make love to a woman, you apply this, observer is the observer. Can there be love making? If the observer is the observer, can there be sex? What are you talking? Why are you doing all this nonsense? Observer is the observer, there is neither the observer nor the observer. That's why it cannot make any sense, it cannot have any effect on you. That's where you see it has to operate. You can sit in front of a wall and say, move. Sit in front of a flower, look at the sun, look at the beauty. Or poetry, romantic poetry. Stop. Here, when there is a drive pulling you there, what?
Can't even think of
You
it.
can't even think of it, you see. Let alone the observer is the observer. Why this nonsense? That's why it's a total failure that old man is teaching. It has had not any impact on anybody, except they pick up these phrases and repeat them, like any other phrase.
ಜ್ಞಾನ ಜ್ಞಾತೃ ಜ್ಞೇಯ ಸರ್.
Summa kada sir. There is no jnani there.
ಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ,
Illa.
ಜ್ಞಾತೃ ಇರಲ್ಲ.
Jnani
Yeah,
illa.
yeah.
Listen sir, when the jnani is absent, there is no jnana. It is the jnani.
It is ಜ್ಞಾನ that creates ಜ್ಞಾನ.
No, it is the jnani that created the jnana. The other way around. How can jnani create a jnani? Tell me. How can jnana create a jnani? Huh? So this jnani teaches jnana to everybody. This is ajnani. So he creates ajnana all around and flourishes, takes their money, takes their wives, takes their property, enjoys.
That is ಜ್ಞಾನ.
That's it.
After we met with Vadesu Swami, old Swami, I wrote a letter to him.
But
Between God and says, he said, "Look, then wait."
otherwise, how can you create a world like this? If you are not a group, you would not have created a crooked world you are learning.
But you see,
And he needs your help, you see, to purify this. You are crazy. No? How can God be on your side who wants you to pray, who wants you to offer coconuts? He is no God. Yesterday we had, every day I go that way, you believe me, some places.
I see.
Huh?
That's
the quietest way to go to my tailor. You see.
Where the park and
Where the park and there, you see, the noisy way.
Sorry.
Yesterday it was about to come down the rain, you know, and Hank was there, you see. And then he said, why not we go there? You see. We were right in front of the temple. Yeah, I don't want to stand there. So we'll have a compromise with the league, with this monkey god. I'll stand there in the chowdhury. You see, he stops the rain. Huh? So the rain stopped. So he doesn't want to, he's not going to get the coconuts no matter what he does. What's that? Tell me. Huh?
Then in front of the temple, don't really disturb, and whoever the children, you put us there.
I saw him. He with the sacred thread and then shirtless and doing puja. Yes, yes. He never paid himself.
He's a Vaidika Brahmana, sir.
It was a very good.
No, in Telugu Brahmana, there are
Also like Telugu Brahmana. And initiated by Shivganga Swami with the Shivam Chakti.
No, there are two
In spite of that, I
one
got
is
to
the
know.
yogis who are administrative side.
They opted for secular life. 6,000 of them opted for secular life. Then they very wisely.
You are Neoji?
They are supposed to be that. They opted for secular life. 6,000 of them, now it must be millions.
The Ayengars Swayam Acharya or Haldinam Mantra. Swayam Acharya.
Angachari, sorry. Why use love, bliss, beatitude, immensity and all that? Why it's nonsense? You can't say anything else. That doesn't exist. So the highest position is the philosophical position cannot go beyond Ramanujacharya because Radha Krishna unwillingly admitted that.
And whatever has been experienced is within the framework of thought.
So,
Which has no value.
there is no experience, no such thing as a new experience.
You must bring coconut.
To break on whose head?
Can I come inside?
Yes.
That is the meaning of it.
For all practical purposes, it is so.
They're always targeted.
Listen, Nagaraj, the moment you ask, is that all, you have trouble. In America, they have everything that they can ask us. They are asking the question, is that all? And all the jokers are going there and exploiting it. So here the same thing. The moment you ask, is
In
that
that
all?
all, there comes the problem.
Then it creates the problem and opportunity for somebody to exploit you. If that is all, that organism is not interested in any of those things, your bliss, your happiness, your pain, your pleasure, at all. Food, clothing, not even clothing. Sex, to reproduce one life. And sex has become a problem because of religious thinking of man.
The religious thinking, all problems are religious
Some
thinking.
local there drank so much juice here. Rolled in the sun. There was nothing for him to look at. You see only the trees, the plants, the birds, animals.
He was in the
He
jungle.
described and created that horrible Rigveda.
Religious teaching, you mean the scriptures, Vedas, the experience.
Beginning origin, you see, the self, what did I say that? You see, separated himself from the world around and world inside and created this mess. First time the self-consciousness occurred in the human animal called the human species. Now looking back, you see, I would speculate, it is not a definitive statement. Then you see, that laid the foundation for the total destruction. Faster than you see.
You
not
see,
the
when
village.
the first primitive man, when he ate something, when he was hungry, did he not feel happy?
No.
He would have felt that.
No. You see, the body does not say that it is happy. You see, the translation of that in terms of your goodness, happiness, is the problem. The body does not know hunger. If you don't feed for 2 days, you see, probably it has hunger tantrums, which are translated by your neurons as, you see, lack of food there. Otherwise, it lives on itself and then goes. Going where? The self-consciousness is responsible for creating the body there. Then your body, experiencing your body. If that is not there, nothing is there. I'm sorry, sir, I don't care what your Upanishads, what your Vedas say.
The division in the consciousness creates the body.
First your body, you have to be there. Without you, nothing exists. It is. You have to have an image of you, otherwise you cannot have the image of anybody else. So it is these two images. That image you have is created by all the jokers. The image you have of yourself, you see, that is why the Subject does not exist. The object that creates the subject and then creates, you see, the object. Huh?
How can it be created once the subject is, when the object is created the subject?
The object, you see, this object is that.
Yes.
That object brings the knowledge of that into you. You see, you are nothing but the knowledge. That knowledge is not yours, not mine, it is passed on to us from generation to generation. You have a knowledge of yourself. Or the knowledge you have of yourself is related to the other thing that is created by these jokers. You are not happy. You see, what will give you happiness is all that you are interested in. What will give you happiness? If that is removed, unfortunately, that is you. What you call you is nothing but what will give happiness to me. You know? So that created the unhappy man. The question of happiness does not arise here. The question is put in there by your culture, your society, and those filthy bastards.
And if you thought what will give you happiness is not there, you are not.
You are not there. So when you are there,
then.
that's you are dead to whom? To you, and not to it. Whether you are
I
dead
don't want
or
that death, sir. I want to be alive.
you want to be alive and then talk about death. So you sit here and comment on that. Your Gaudavadas, when you ask that very profound question, you think. When you ask, somebody asked me, what is death? He said, are you born? There are commentaries on it. Shankara, Rama, Madhvacharya, Ghoshacharya, and some Pisacharya, and all the acharyas, one after the other. Sit there and discuss. What is that? Metaphysics. That which is not Sat is Asat, that which is not Asat is Sat. Go there to the Ganges, banks of Ganges, all those yogas discuss everlasting. Words, empty phrases, full of. Why you are looking at me? Staring at me.
Sometimes
Look at it.
you first met him in Mysore. Of course, you perhaps met him in India, there is Shankarya also.
No, you
Was he
didn't
talking like
see
this in Mysore? Was he talking in this style? No, was he talking like this?
Not this rubbish, but same movement.
Not the same rubbish. Some rubbish no no. And yet, how many years he has been listening to me?
I'm not listening, sir.
Yeah, nobody listens in that sense, you see.
After listening to him, he came and said,
Listen.
there is a very great self-realized person. There is nobody like him. You must listen to him. You must see.
I have invited him here, he said. And so he lost his ashram.
Not only ashrams, sir. We look at Marina. I asked everything, not only ashram.
At least he gave you life, others would have been murdered.
I am grateful and thankful to him because he brought me here.
You say enjoy your problem.
What is that?
You overcome your problem. That's all.
This is the worst thing that you have very successfully used to keep the people there. Charity you have invented. Chaga. How come-
ಚಾಗೆ ನೈಕೆ ಅಮೃತ ಮಾರ್ಗ
ಚಾಗೆ ನೈಕೆ ಅಮೃತತ್ವ ಮಾರ್ಗ.
ಇವನು ಪೇಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದಾ
Jumma, chaga. What is there to sacrifice? The chaga-
Atyage naike.
Atyage naike atyage. That's the real word. Some Brahmin like you, third Brahmin. You will change that. Huh?
Telling the other man,
They said the quest for Amritatva is the one that you have to sacrifice. Otherwise you ain't got a chance.
ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಕಾರ್ವಿಂಗು ಡಿಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗು ಮ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ
This is the real thing, sir. You give up this, give up that. What is there to give up? Nothing belongs to you there. Nothing is there to give up.
That is the main crux of the question.
Yes.
What is there to give up?
What is there to give up that doesn't belong to you? Have appropriated yourself and ask
Becomes
the
a
question, what will remain after you are
Give up
gone?
that thinking of giving up.
Thinking of giving up is the one that keeps that going. You will never give up. The Ramana Maharshi said Very nice thing.
Yeah.
Mahesh is quoting it in the film. You see.
You have added some savor to it.
All the dialogues now.
What did you say?
Raman Maharaj said, using mind to free yourself from mind is like asking the thief to become a policeman. Very refreshing statement he made. I hope it was not put in his head by horrible Dharmajasti. He ruined him,
Yeah.
spoiled him.
It polished with nice things.
Not for what good is that polish?
For refinement and to be a culture.
But what he said before, sir,
Not
very
talking like
profound.
this.
Tamil,
I
beautiful
wish
words,
Janaki
beautiful
Shastri,
things.
I met you about 10 years back,
Huh?
so that you will then find in your life.
What is that?
I wish Janaki Shastri I met you over 15 years back.
You met him. So you met him 15 years back. No, you
If he had met me,
You're a gallant. At least some refinement would have been done.
What refinement?
Not just making statements, not distorting things, not misquoting. Consistency is the half and half of little
Little minds. Not inconsistency, consistency. The problem of little, very petty minds. Not a petty minds.
ಯಾರೋ ನಿಜವಾದ ಪದದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
They are taking it seriously.
ಇದೆ.
So we are misquoting it all the time.
They are thinking this is the right photo.
Consistency is the hobgoblin of petty minds. Petty. Like petty pranayama. Not the other way around. Inconsistency is the hobgoblin of petty minds. So when we went there, you see, I found a wine bottle. This fellow visited me. He has been everywhere, spent a lot of time in all ashrams all over the world, and practiced everything, everything, right? So I gave him this bottle.
So happy.
He said, nobody, no ashram, no spiritual teacher ever. So I'm going to spend next year. So there's a good place. When I find room somewhere here, why somewhere here you can stay? In this house there is a room here.
Henry, Ruth, the Denison. Where is he now?
He is last year. Everything. He speculated on gold and stuff. I don't know where he is.
In Europe? Something
No, no, no.
Ruth also.
Ruth is now in the holy business. She is a big tycoon now. She has 7, 8 houses there. That is it, and she is doing very well. The same Vipassana meditation technique.
I see.
She teaches. She came here in the life, you know, put this idea into her. You remember she talked about all her experiences with this. You have a potential there, you see, to become a teacher yourself. And then she became a
Ruth,
took it very seriously. She can see the holy business and successful. Anybody can set up a holy business. She's great. But yet she is very successful. We all visited and stayed in the place several times. Berlin also was there. Spent 1 or 2 days in the ashram. Up in the mountains somewhere. In California.
Vipassana.
Vipassana.
It is a Buddhist.
Supposed to have practiced that, but he rejected that. Like any other technique, he do it all, but this becomes a big thing for these people, telling the people that he used that.
Who
And
rejected?
that helped him to be enlightened. What is the right?
Jhana.
Meditation.
Vipassana, watching your breath, like, awareness, be aware. So breath, cut it out and create spiritual experience. The moment you stop the flow of oxygen into your brain, reduce it, you have all kinds of fantasies there. Then they have not.
Is there anything not wrong, unnatural in thanking for experiences?
This experience itself is unnatural for the body. It doesn't matter what the nature of the experience is. because it has no way of experiencing anything except through the help of what is put in there. You see, you have to depend upon that. You are not a free man as long as you use that. The movement of knowledge that is passed on, that is totality of experiences, accumulated experiences. Don't ask the idiotic question, how it started originally. That's not the important thing at all. See, there's an escape from the reality of facing the situation as it is now. You see, what gives you the experience? Just the way you have to depend upon food for your survival, you have to use that for the survival of the continuity of that mechanism which you are using to experience things. So you are dependent on that. There is no such thing as freedom as long as you use it to free yourself from this, that or the other, or to get this, that or the other. Your very existence cannot be experienced without that. So you are that.
Experience.
No, to experience yourself, what you call yourself, is not possible without that movement of knowledge. Without knowledge, there is no experience, and every experience strengthens